All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create high quality thumbnails that get views, get clicks, and help blow your videos up. Now, if you're anything like me, or really like anything like a lot of creators out there, what you typically do is you're excited about creating videos or whatever it is, and you go through the process, you edit the video, you're ready to publish it, and then you're like, oh, that's right, I need a title, I need a thumbnail, and so you just slap a title on, you slap a thumbnail on. And if you've watched any tip videos on YouTube, you know that that's the complete opposite of what you should do. Instead, what you should do is you should create the title and the thumbnail first and then build the video in that so that the click when the view through the viewer's eyes, they're seeing the thumbnail, they're seeing the title, they're clicking, and then they're watching the video. So if you create that first, you're going to ensure that you're congruent with what you're showing them and what they actually clicked, so they're getting what they anticipated, right? That's the strategy behind it. Now, I don't always do that even to this day. And so this is really going to help both your past videos, increase the thumbnails, the click-through rate on your past videos, as well as give you better ideas of what's proven and what works on the platform for videos just like the ones that you're creating. And we're going to look at this. This is not like a guessing game. This is literally data that we're going to look through and other thumbnails that have worked and are proven for other videos very, very similar like yours. And the reason that that's important is you're going after proven thumbnails with proven themes that kind of create intrigue among a similar viewer that's going to be your target audience. And we already know that it's proven, okay? And click-through rate is the number one thing probably on YouTube currently that's the most important, because if you don't get the click, you can't get the watch time, you can't get the view. So it all starts with the click, okay? Now, this is going to help you for redoing your past thumbnails, which is literally what kind of made me think of kind of showing and making this video for you to show you my process with it. It's also going to help you create new thumbnails if you want to. So I'm going to show you an example of me going through and changing a past thumbnail with this strategy, but you can also implement it on your new videos if you need thumbnail ideas and you're strapped for ideas and you need proven ideas that work, right? So if you're creating a new video, what you simply want to do is upload your new video as unlisted so that you can utilize this technique that I'm going to show you. If you're doing it on a past video, and then obviously once you create the thumbnail, you can make it public. If you're creating a past video or you're redoing a past video, then you just want to find a video and you can kind of see right here, like different ones that I've changed. This one used to be terrible, I changed this. This one used to be terrible, I changed this. Same thing with this one. This one used to be terrible. And you can kind of see like the past examples of like just cutouts and still frames of me in the actual video with some bad overlaying text is a big, a terrible example of a thumbnail that you don't want to create, right? But that's what I kind of used to do. And so I'm slowly changing them so that they're a little bit more, easier to understand, like in a split second. They also create intrigue and it helps build the viewer's curiosity to get the click. This is another example of a terrible one that I need to change. And this is an example of one that I did change. As you can see, this is one that I just changed. This is one I just changed. Just change this one. You can kind of see how this like builds intrigue. You see like it happened here, but like what happened? You're not sure. And then that leads you to look at the title, 6 ways to make more money drop shipping. Like, oh, what did I find out? How am I like, so it builds that intrigue. Same thing with this one, same thing with this one, same thing with this one. And obviously this is an old one that I need to change. Okay. So let me show you how to actually do this. What you want to use for this is a software for YouTube called TubeBuddy. It's a game changer of a software. There's so much that you can do with it. In this example, I'm going to show you the thumbnail feature and how it compares your specific video and what YouTube has indexed your video as, because like YouTube is going to figure out what your video is about so that it can show it to that target audience and those viewers, right? So what TubeBuddy is going to do with the thumbnail specific portion of their tool is compare your video's thumbnail and your video to other similar videos that YouTube has indexed literally on the same topic. So we know that YouTube knows your video is on that topic, and you can compare it with other successful videos on that topic to either, model off that and kind of change it and put your own spin on it so that you can create a similar thumbnail on a proven, intriguable kind of, click pattern that viewer is going to go after. But at the same time, you kind of put your own spin on it. So it's a little bit more geared towards your video and your personality. Or you can simply just use that as inspiration to think like, okay, like maybe I'll use that wording. Maybe I'll use like a backdrop like that. Maybe I'll hold my phone like this or whatever it is. It can kind of give you inspiration and different, different looks of what you can actually, you create thumbnails around that work, right? This is the whole thing. It's proven. We're not guessing. So I'm going to show you an example of one that I'm going to change. We're going to scroll down and kind of make sure, because I'm actually going through the process right now. I'm changing a bunch of these already. You can kind of see I'm not just telling you that I'm doing this. I'm literally doing this with my graphic designer. So if you want to go ahead and create these yourself, if you know a little bit about creating thumbnails or you want to work on it, you can obviously do it yourself, or you can go to somewhere like Fiverr or somewhere like onlinejobs.ph and find a graphic designer very, very easily and very, very cheaply. That's what I do. I've used both of those. Highly recommend both. And obviously, you're going to need to test a few people out to see like who works better and find somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Because while a lot of people on there are good and you can find great people, there are definitely people that aren't as good. So you're going to need to test a few people and kind of figure out who can do it better. So the first thing that you want to do is also TubeBuddy's linked. If you want to grab it and you want to get a free trial, you can try it 100% free. This is just one feature of TubeBuddy. There's obviously like the keyword explorer. If you click in it, you can kind of click through and see different keywords and the different kind of search volume for those keywords relative to competition. There's a lot of value in TubeBuddy, but we're going to cover the specific thumbnail tool here. So let's click on one of these and I'll show you how it works. All right, so this is a good example of one that I would like to change, obviously. So this one right here is a pretty terrible thumbnail if you look at it. So we're going to look at this. We're going to click on the video and to edit the video. And we're going to go to Creator Studio so we can edit it. And once it kind of pops up, you can see, if we move over so you can see it, zoom out so you can kind of see where it would lie. There's going to be a TubeBuddy thing here that says create thumbnail over the thumbnail, okay? And so when you click on that, this is kind of the tool that TubeBuddy has built in there so you can create a thumbnail yourself within the actual Creator Studio. We don't care about any of that, right? We're not going to create a thumbnail here. We're just getting inspiration. What you want to do is you want to continue to click through it so that you can get to step 3 preview. And then what it's going to do is it's going to show you your potential thumbnail. Obviously, we didn't create it here, against other similar thumbnails that YouTube has indexed for other similar videos exactly like yours. Why is that important? Well, we know that those other videos, if we look at them and we can kind of figure out a good one, are proven that thumbnail has a lot of success. And when we create something very, very similar, then chances are we won't have the same exact success, but we'll do a lot better. And that's the whole key. Now, if you continue to do this, obviously for your past videos and for your new videos, it's really going to make a big difference. So let's look through some of these. This first one right here doesn't look that great. $100 budget doesn't really fit this video because we're talking about like how much can you make in a drop shipping business. This one right here looks pretty solid, and this person got 513,000 views. So let's click on this and check this out. And we'll see the success of this. So this person has 43,000 subscribers, and they got almost 500,000 views a month ago. So we know that this is a high quality thumbnail that we can utilize, and we would have never found this if TubeBuddy hadn't suggested it and compared it against other similar videos, right? So then what I want to do is I clearly want to model this. I don't want to copy this person's thumbnail, but I do want to model it. So I'm going to go download the thumbnail, and you can go to you can just go to Google and type in like download the YouTube thumbnail. There's a bunch of them, or you can go to youtube-thumbnail-grabber.com, paste that YouTube video's URL in there and click get thumbnail images, then download the image, and bam, now you have the thumbnail. So now I know that I can either design this myself if I want to go ahead and create this in Photoshop or whatever it is, or I can just give this to my graphic designer. Again, literally you can see I'm doing this. I'm taking thumbnails that I want to model and then giving him specific instructions of how I want him to actually go ahead and recreate the thumbnail. Also, another thing that's really going to help you with this is if you have like cut out PNG images of you kind of doing different poses for the different thumbnails, it's really going to help you create thumbnails fast, or utilize a graphic designer that can create thumbnails easily for you, because you can then give them a specific PNG cutout of you that kind of fits within there. So you can kind of see like different poses of me kind of here. And if you don't understand how to create a PNG cutout of yourself, like if you don't know how to cut you out of this frame right here, it's very, very easy. You can go to YouTube and just literally watch like a 5-minute video of how do I cut out an image in Photoshop, and you'll learn it very, very quick. It's not hard at all. There's literally quick select tools, but you can also go through if you want to like make it a little bit more crisp and kind of monotonously do it. But any graphic designer with any type of skill will be able to do that very quickly as well. So if you don't know how to do it, you don't learn, that's totally fine. Just send them these images and they should be able to cut them out very, very easily. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to build up a catalog of these, and then you can send them specifically to your graphic designer, or you can utilize them yourself to create your own images. What I would do is I'd literally model this, right? Because I know that the thumbnail that in this past one right here clearly isn't working for me, and it's terribly designed, so that's why it's not working. But also, it's not very intriguable. Like, get to 10K, like they don't know what that means, right? But I know that this thumbnail right here clearly did well for another similar channel with a similar subscriber base, and it did extremely well, built intrigue. So what I would do is I want to model a thumbnail like this, and maybe also take a little bit out of their title. Don't copy their thumbnail, don't copy their title, but you can utilize what's worked for them and then kind of put your own spin on it in your own video. And that's really going to help you get more views. Obviously, higher click-through rate on your thumbnail will increase your views, your audience retention overall, and help blow your channel up, not just for this video, but as like kind of a ripple effect on other videos as well. So you don't just want to do this with one. You can slowly start to change your old past ones. But even if you're creating new videos and you're kind of strapped for ideas, this is really going to help you, because you can upload it as an unlisted video on YouTube, utilize the TubeBuddy thumbnail generator, and kind of see what's worked for other creators to give you insight. Again, if you want TubeBuddy, it's linked for you. Go ahead and grab it. You can try it for free. I recommend that you upgrade, but you don't necessarily need to in the beginning. So hope it helps.